Hi guys, before we get into the video, did you manage to check out the link for your pop-out poster? I received my poster and it's a must-have if you're an Arsenal fan, and it's available all around the world. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 5 things spotted in Arsenal versus Spurs. So we're going to look at 5 things spotted in Arsenal versus Tottenham as the Gunners completes an impressive North London derby victory at the Emirates Stadium. So the first thing on the list is Højbjerg on the wind-up. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg spent much of the second half trying to provoke the Arsenal players. The former Southampton midfielder screamed "It's ours" in Kieran Tierney's face after winning a throw-in off the Scottish left-back. He then confronted Arsenal centre-back Gabriel Magalhaes, who was throwing some words his way after a Spurs player was fouled. Xhaka had to intervene and prevent the situation from escalating, but it was clear that Højbjerg was fired up for the match as he displayed acts of aggression throughout the game. Fortunately for Mikel Arteta, his players didn't respond to the bait, which shows an improvement from the disciplinary issues which plagued the Spaniards team earlier on in the season. So the next thing on the list is Granit Xhaka's riposte to Mourinho. A North London derby always promises entertainment, and this match certainly didn't disappoint. Jose Mourinho's particular dislike of Arsenal over the years could be felt throughout the game as the Tottenham boss protested every decision awarded against his side. When Granit Xhaka fouled Lucas Moura in the second half, the Spurs manager jumped off his seat and screamed at referee Michael Oliver, asking for a second yellow card. Xhaka's response: the Swiss midfielder looked towards Jose Mourinho and began to laugh in his direction for 10 seconds, before wagging his finger at the Portuguese to say it wasn't a booking. So the next thing on the list is tactical briefings from Andreas Georgson. Arsenal's coaching staff rarely get talked about, but there is one key figure behind the scenes who continues to have a large influence. Andreas Georgson joined from Brentford in the summer, and the Swede is the Gunners' set-piece coach, working on routines with the players and looking at new ways to evolve the attacking and defensive side of things. Georgson could be seen on the Emirates Stadium pitch at half-time briefing Nicola Pepe before he came on to replace Bukayo Saka. Nicola Pepe had a decent second half performance as Arsenal went on to win the game, and it's clear that Arteta's trust in his coaching staff is one reason why the team are beginning to improve in different areas across the pitch. So the next thing on the list is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's rejection. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was expected to start against Tottenham, but ended up being dropped to the bench after arriving late to the stadium today. Gunners boss Mikel Arteta has previously emphasized that all players should be following the non-negotiables, a set of rules and principles he's demanded from the squad since becoming Arsenal boss in December 2019. Aubameyang cut a forlorn figure on the sidelines and had his head down as he arrived at the Emirates Stadium, clearly gutted about not being involved from the start. Interestingly, 10 minutes into the second half, the Arsenal captain gestured to assistant coach Steve Round over whether he should take off his bib and get ready to come on. Round responded by shaking his head, and Aubameyang returned to his seat. put his face mask on, and didn't say a word for the rest of the game. The Gabon striker isn't the first player to break club protocol, and he won't be the last. But he will be determined to make up for his minor indiscretion when the Gunners face Olympiacos in the Europa League last 16 second leg next week. So the final thing on the list is what Mikel Arteta said to Jose Mourinho and the Spurs bench. As Alexandre Lacazette won a penalty after being fouled in the box, the Tottenham bench could be seen protesting to the decision by referee Michael Oliver. Both Mourinho and his assistant João Sacramento shouted no penalty towards the Arsenal bench, to which Mikel Arteta responded with, "It's a clear penalty, I've seen it." The constant bickering between the two benches provided further entertainment from the sidelines, as Mikel Arteta got the last laugh over a manager whom Arsene Wenger famously found difficult to beat. So these are 5 things spotted in Arsenal versus Spurs. And it was really interesting to see how many things many of you Arsenal fans, including myself, might have missed in this match. And for instance, højbjerg, for instance, was someone that was, alongside Eric Lamela, was going at aggression the whole game in my opinion, with one being sent off and one being lucky in my opinion. When it comes to Granit Xhaka, I think he was lucky not to receive a red card. When it comes to Andreas Georgson, his tactics are starting to work heavily, because we saw from the Leicester match that free kick, that Willian goal from David Luiz, that was something that he is doing at the Gunners. And when it comes to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, rules is rules, and that's what he has to obey, and he will probably want to start against Olympiacos in the Europa League round of 16 second leg. And finally, when it comes to Mikel Arteta, it's good that he got this victory over Jose Mourinho, but hopefully he'll be able to carry on this momentum until the end of the season. But other than that, guys, remain blessed, stay tuned for the next video, and peace.